Okay, welcome back. Welcome to week 11's video about customer service and retention. Wow, this is important. Giving your customers, giving your clients excellent service is the number one thing you can do to keep them happy, which will make sure they come back for more. There's a book out there somewhere called Raving Fans, and I can't remember who wrote it. I'm sure it's on my bookshelf somewhere. I should really have looked for these before I hit record. But there's a book out there called Raven Fans, which talks a lot about this. But customer service is ridiculously important. Terry Pratchett, my favorite author, had a quote in one of his books that says, "A lie will run around the world before the truth has even got his boots on." That stays true in business, in that a negative experience, a negative customer interaction will go far, far further, far faster than a positive one. Good customer service will lead us to increased customer loyalty. It costs so much to get guys in the door, so much to acquire a customer. So your customer acquisition cost and your customer lifetime value, the difference between those two amounts is made up with customer service and retention. A lot of campaigns now and a lot of businesses aren't necessarily making profit on the first sale. They're looking at the lifetime value of the business, and in a 12-month period, what is it going to cost me to keep this customer, and what would this customer bring me in terms of revenue? And the linchpin in that is good customer service. That's what we're trying to do here. So your customers will become loyal. If you go to a shop and they serve you really, really well, and the guy serving you is friendly and asks you the time of day and, just says good morning and give you like a big smile and shit, you're more likely to go back. Like, as opposed to the lady with a grey face just plopping your change in your hand, right? Important customer service, making your customers feel wanted, feel well served. It generates positive word of mouth, which again, it results in higher initial sales, but lifetime value of the customer, it results in a higher lifetime value. It costs so much money to bring a customer into your ecosystem. So much money to get them to buy and engage and become a customer. And each business is going to be different, right? But if your cost per lead is $50 and you need 5 leads to close a sale, so each one of your customers costs you $250 to acquire. And that's the basic side of it, right? Well, if it costs you $250 to acquire and you sell them a $1,000 service and you've got a 25% margin, great, you broke even. Well done. What else can you sell them this year? That customer is now in your database. That customer now has the ability to give you positive feedback publicly. They've got the ability to write reviews. They've got the ability to help you make more sales just by how happy you make them. But at the same time, they've got the ability to cancel your shit, kick you out of the internet. Like, if you get consistent negative reviews, it can destroy your brand. So if you're paying a couple of $100 to acquire a customer, which most of you are, you really need to understand that this is where the rest of the money comes from. It comes from looking after that customer and doing such a good job with them that they are your advocates in the marketplace. You become the authority. They're your advocates. Boy, if you need your yard mowed, don't use anyone except for Jimmy. Jimmy does such a good job. He does this, he does this, he does this. He's always on time. He's always got a smile on his face, and he even put some mulch in the beds and made the plants look great. And like, boom, high level of customer service, high level of fucking customer delight. They love you. They love the product. They love what they got for their money. That's what's going to bring the money back around. It's what's going to bring more sales, more referrals, more leads, more fucking everything. All right. So get this bit right. When somebody gives you money, get it right. That's it. And it's business. Sometimes you'll get it wrong. That's okay. When you get it wrong, Write down what happened, figure it out, turn it into a lesson, and don't do it again. The customer's not always right. Sometimes you got to jettison customers, like, jog on. We don't need you. But for the most part, great customer service and great customer retention are what is going to be the difference between you succeeding and going away. And remember, if we understand how to generate our own leads, we'll never run out of people to talk to. If we understand how to generate our own sales, we'll never run out of front-end revenue. But if we understand how to properly serve and retain our customers and ask for referrals, that is the fucking difference between thriving and dying. So understand what your customers are telling you. You've got to listen to their feedback, especially when you're new. What did you like? What didn't you like? Sorry about that. How can we do better? So empathize with what they're telling you. And you can even send out surveys to your previous customers. It's much easier as a small business just to ask them directly. But you can use surveys, you can use feedback forms, or I just like to talk to my customers. And if you've done a great job, that's when you ask for a testimonial that you can put on your website. And if you've done an okay job, that's when you say, well, what can we do better? What can we do better for next time? But you want to ask for that testimonial, you want to ask for that referral, or you want to understand how you can do a better job. Maybe you blew it with this customer, but their feedback should still be gathered in and taken to heart, because if you blow it with 2 or 3 or 5 customers, maybe there's a pattern. Maybe there's something you're doing that they don't like, right? We should be able to find that, because if you can find it, you can fix it. That's why I say track everything. If you can find the problems, if you ask their insights, if you ask for their feedback, and you tell them, hey, I'm just starting out, I want to get great. Or you can say, look, I've been in business 5 years and we're trying to do everything we can to make this business go even further and do even better. And we're really focused on customer service. Just tell the fucking truth. We want to get better. What did you like about what we did? What did you not like? And man, again, there's so many programs on specifically dealing with customer service and retention and that. But there's never going to be 100% people happy 100% of the time. Doesn't work like that. Because we're trying to build and scale a company. So there's all kinds of bits and pieces that can go wrong, that you do your best with your structures and your procedures. But there is a human element and things do go wrong. So when stuff does go wrong, acknowledge the issue. Don't ignore it. It's so easy for business owners to bury their heads in the sand when the phone starts ringing with complaints. I don't understand why they fucking do it. It's like they're afraid. But it's like an abscess. The longer you leave it, the worse it's going to get. So if somebody's got a complaint, pick up the fucking phone and take care of it. Like straight away. Because the longer you let it sit, the more rotten it gets and the harder the phone call becomes. And then, take care of that shit. All right. Yes, sir. This did go wrong. I'm very sorry. We do have procedures for that not to happen. Obviously, this is out of line. What can we do to get this sorted out? Right? And listen to them. Listen to what they want. And between what they want and what you can do, find a solution. And if you fuck up, you got to pay for it. If you mess something up, you got to fix it. There's no, oh, well, he should have done that or he should have done this. No, it's on you. It's on you. Like the buck stops at your desk. And so you cannot fuck a customer. Like you just can't. What it does and how fast things move and how quickly reviews spread, how quickly negative gets out there, you can be in the wrong and it still be better for your business to solve the problem, come out of pocket the money, and then, if the guy was a dick, just blacklist him and don't work with him again. But don't give anybody reason to slam your business and start dropping 1-star reviews, because what it does to the word of mouth of your company and the authority of your company and the ranking as other people see it is it costs far more than just paying a few $100 for some guy to fuck off. Right? So that is keep that in your pocket. Don't use it all the time. Most of the time it's going to be your fault or your employee's fault, and you've just got a frustrated customer because he doesn't feel as though he's getting the things that he paid for. right? Every single problem has a solution. But that solution may be that, hey, I'm going to pay for this, and I'm gonna just cut this guy out on my follow-ups, and I don't really want to do business with him again. That does happen. But take care of the customer. Take care of the person that gave you the money to do the thing, because that will help build customer loyalty. Even if it goes wrong, there's a lot to be said for a business owner that stands up and says, hey, this was wrong. I apologize. We're going to take care of it. And then they come back the next day and it's taken care of, right? That goes a lot further as far as reputation and goodwill than just about anything else you can do, because most grown-ups, we live in a world where we understand mistakes happen. Like, most of us don't get mad about the mistake. Most of us want to know what you're going to do to solve the mistake that you and your employees are that you're made happen, right? So don't get fucking mad. It happens every day, mistakes in business, and we build systems and processes to avoid the mistakes. But when they happen, take care of it immediately, acknowledge the issue, apologize, work on a solution together, and then follow up to make sure the problem got resolved. If you're delegating the resolution of bullshit problems, make sure they get solved, because if they don't, they'll keep coming back and biting you in the ass every other day, right? So make sure it gets taken care of. Some quick ways to build customer loyalty: personalized experiences. Take them out to big shots for your best customers. Take them golfing. There can be reward programs. Again, you got to be careful with this by industry. Like, finance professionals, real estate professionals, insurance salesmen, yeah, maybe check what's legal, because in one industry, affiliate fees and rewards programs are encouraged. I certainly encourage affiliates. I pay 20% commission to people that help sell my products and services, and I don't have any problem with that, because I pay more than that in advertising to bring in new clients. So I'd much rather pay commissions to people that I already knew and that already trusted me, right? But be very careful in real estate, be very careful in insurance, financial planning, any kind of those regulated industries. Like what I do and paying commissions for sales can be very illegal. Like, and yeah, I kind of understand why, um, you know, but at the same time, I believe in affiliates, I believe in networking, and I believe in rewarding people that send me business. And so, like, check where you live before you start rewards programs and loyalty programs. Check it's legal for the business that you do. But having a loyal customer base, having people that refer you because you're so good at serving them, that's the golden ticket, right? And so whatever it is that you got to do to make those guys feel appreciated, again, send them handwritten notes, offer them discounts on stuff. I know there's complications with gifts, so don't be sending out gifts that are more than $50. But you can send out fucking branded stuff. You can send out thank you cards. Yeah, but really, back to that loyal customer base is what we're shooting for. Follow up with them regularly. Keep giving value, even though it's for free. I like to do a free efficiency study for you guys. Here's an efficiency guide as to where you're losing money in your company, stuff like that. It's value. I'm not charging them anything for it. They can go through and do the work. Obviously, this course completely free, the school group completely free. This is how I create customers. It's how I serve the customers I have. It's giving them this stuff and saying, here's how you can be better. And it makes them feel valued and it makes them feel appreciated. So go and ask, what is there that you can do in your business as far as customer service and retention? What tools are you using right now, and how could you get better at it? And I've got I've got a whole bunch of ways to stay in touch with customers. I would be lost without my CRM, and if you're not using one, you probably should be looking at getting one. So, all right, that'll do it for customer service and retention. The customer isn't always right, but they always have the ability to leave shitty feedback. So we really want to look after them. And a well-kept customer, a happy customer, and a bunch of loyal customers will be the difference between whether you make it as a business or whether you keep stuck figuring out how to generate leads and make sales. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Any questions, post them in the forum. Catch me on the live Q&A every week. I'll see you guys in the next video.